Hi traders, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our channel. This week probably won't have a new course recording, but we have the opportunity today to have a recap. Having a recap about the trade we placed this week. This week I was not able to trade on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but Friday I traded. I traded at the closing bell, in the afternoon because I was too busy during the week, as you guys I used to tell you, because you know, as a contractor and father, I have a lot of occupation. So there gotta be a time where I have to focus myself in certain things. Anyway, we have the opportunity here today to have this recap of the trade I took Friday afternoon. That is what I'm here to do the recap about uh, those trades. So I came back in my office around 2:30 afternoon, 3, and I placed some trades, and those trades are recorded here, and I want to show them to you. You know, and fortunately, I was able to be green in some trade I took. That is why we will go through those trades and see what I did. If that can help us to get some information about that. So I want to start playing the video here on my screen, and we will see how everything went. So I will start playing the video, as you can see. So the first time I started recording this video when I already on in Tesla, as you can see. Also, I was already take Apple. I took Apple here for the long, but unfortunately, Apple kicked me out here, as you can see at the bottom here, bottom side, because I entered here for the long side of Apple, and Apple went down, and I get out here. But Tesla, as you can see here, I was already in Tesla for the long. You can see here, I took Tesla 40 shares here for long. Making money how the stock is going up. So, I was in Tesla. Let's forward a little bit and see what happened. Now I'm changing the ticker here to NVDA because I'm interested to trade NVDA as well. We'll see Apple now. I'm already out of Apple, and I changed now to NVDA. I'm in on Tesla here. You can see here my P&L. I long Tesla. So, and I'm about to take the trade on NVDA as well. And in that time, the S&P was going sideways. It was about 3 in the afternoon. So the S&P was not doing much, as you can see. But I was already in Tesla for the long. And you can notice that my target was here on Tesla, and my stop was at the bottom because I was on the support area. That is why I long Tesla. So we're watching and see how the trade went, and my target was here. So I was looking to have at least 50 cents on this stock. And let's forward it and see. Now Tesla is going well. and I'm going to double my share of Tesla. As you can see, I double Tesla because Tesla will keep going up. I double my shares to 80, and you can see here that my P&L is on green. So, and I will keep going. You can see that the Tesla were coming to my target to have at least I already almost 50 cents, and Tesla was not, going to my target because my target was a little bit high here on the resistance side. So Tesla approaching my target, and I'm anxious because Tesla keep coming close to my target but not triggering. So it didn't want to trigger here, and I was very concerned because sometimes when the stock comes close to your target and they keep hitting there, it doesn't go, it keep hitting, it means that there is a big wall, you know. So Tesla were coming close to my target, but it couldn't trigger, and I was concerned about it. And that is why I start thinking to change my target, because sometimes you might have a stock. You see, as you can see here, I went out. I bailed out of Tesla because he didn't want to come to my target. Now I don't want to allow the winning trade to become a losing one, because usually it happens. You have a trade here close to your target, it doesn't trigger, and now you keep waiting, you keep waiting, you keep waiting, and now the trade start reversing, and that is what I didn't want. I don't want to have my winning trade start reversing. As you're going to see, you will understand that Tesla didn't reach that target, and it hit here, it came close, but it started reversing, and you will see that this stock will reverse completely. So if I didn't bail out here, I didn't take that, profit, I could have this could have been a losing trade for me. As you can see, Tesla start coming down. So, as a lesson, we need to understand that certain time we will not wait the stock to come to our target. If we have a target, which is good, you see my target was on 245, and that is a round number. And Tesla didn't reach that round number because usually, most of the time, the stock, having hard time to cross the round number, and that is why I realized it and I bail out. So that is a good lesson for us, ladies and gentlemen. And let's forward and see what I did next. Next, let's see. Next, okay. You see, Tesla came from here and went down completely, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine that I didn't bail out here. This stock would have come down. I could have a big loss. So I play good by getting out here, even though my target was not reached. Good lesson. Let me forward it again. And now I was in here. I was looking to short now NVDA. As you can see, I'm in. I'm talking about Apple. Apple here. Apple now flush down. And when Apple flushed down, I was concerned about it. I said, let me take Apple short because it was panic. But let's see how this trade went. I went in here to Apple, and it was about, let me forward it a little bit. Yes, sorry about that. So I was in Apple here, and Apple now reversed, and my stop was on the viewer. This is where my stop was. So if Apple reversed here and came and crossed the viewer, I could have been out of the trade. So, but Apple came and my stop was here because I took Apple to make money when the stock will keep continuing down. So let's see what happened. Let me forward it a little bit. Let me forward again. Yeah, my stop was here on top of close to the VWAP. Let's see what happened, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. And in the meantime, let's see. Let me put it back a little bit. You see here, and now I decided now to short Tesla again. Why did I short Tesla here, ladies and gentlemen? I was already in Apple. I short Tesla because I saw that Tesla was, you know, double shoulder. You see, double shoulder here, and I realized that the stock might keep going down because Tesla was weak. This is the sign also for the reversal. When you have one shoulder and a second shoulder, usually when the stock gives this pattern, don't forget, we learned the other day about patterns. So this was one of the patterns, double shoulder. And when the stock plays show this pattern, sometimes it might keep going down. And that is the reason why I short Tesla here for this pattern, because I saw the pattern, double shoulder. When you see that this is the first shoulder and this is the second shoulder going down. And I was also already in Apple. My stop was here on the VWAP. It means what? If Apple was coming here, crossing this, touching this line, this purple line, I could be out of the trade. This was my stop. And Tesla as well, my stop was on top of this shoulder. So I was in, expecting Tesla to continue down. And also I was expecting Apple to continue down. And we're going to note that this trade, I took them according to the patterns, not the SMPY, because SMPY at that time was doing nothing. But the pattern shows here, and that is why I took the trade, based on the patterns. Okay, let's watch the trade and see what happened. Let me forward it a little bit. Yeah, the stock now start coming down. Tesla, NVDA start coming down because I took NVDA and Apple. As you can see, I took NVDA here for the continuation down. Let's see. I'm going to act on NVDA because it's showing me that the sign that you want to keep coming down. That is why I double my shares here. But you will see the stock will reject a little bit, will come up a little bit, and I will put my stop here, and now it will reverse and continue down. Apple now approaching my stop. Apple is approaching my stop here. As you can see at the bottom here, already down. When you see the red here, it means that I'm down. But I will keep holding the stop because it hasn't reached my stop, my stop point. I keep holding it. As well, I'm holding NVDA. Let's see. Let's forward a little bit. Right. Now, NVDA now want to start coming down. Let's watch. Watching. Forward a little bit. And Apple now start reversing as well. Let's keep going. Let's go in. Now you see how the stock flushed now down. So I was right, ladies and gentlemen. Apple flushed down and NVIDIA flushed down. So that was the great sign. Now the stock is doing what I want. For the short side, you can see here that it already changed green from red to green, ladies and gentlemen, on my P&L. So, but NVIDIA now, since it was a spike, it will reverse. And I was concerned about it as well. But I keep holding the stock because it hasn't done anything wrong. I keep holding the stock. I keep holding Apple. Apple now, I want more, because I was holding, because it hasn't reached my target. So let's see. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. And Apple now is doing great. NVDA as well. Let's see. You see that, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget we're talking about double shoulder. You see the first shoulder and the second shoulder. And that is what I took the patterns. I took the trade because of the patterns. Don't forget that patterns sometimes talk, and tell more, because people can trade according to the patterns. It doesn't always work, but most of the time, you will never know which pattern going to work or not. But as we learned in our lesson last time, you have to be ready to bail out. It means what? You need to put your stop on the market. And having the place you have to get out if things doesn't work. You have to be ready, but because it's not because you saw the pattern that the trade going to work 100%. And you can notice also that Apple now reverse. And I was also concerned about it because it was a spark. But I keep holding the stock. And let's see what the stock going to do. And you see here that NVIDIA now is reversing, and which is good, the good sign. So I keep holding and watching. Keep watching. I was also concerned about NVIDIA because NVIDIA at a certain point will also try to reverse. And I said, you know what? I don't want to keep holding the stock. I don't want to have a winning trade which is going to turn a losing one. So let's see. Now I already put my target here with, I put my target on the market for NVIDIA. I was holding 40 shares and I was looking even, it already gave me 50 cents. Now it will reverse here and I will concern about it. The stock will reverse and now I will say, well, you know what? Let me take this, this amount. You see how it's reversing, and now I'm concerned about it. I'm very concerned because the stock was coming down. Now it's reversing. It means that the buyer came and bought the stock from here, and now I don't want it because I have a winning trade which might turn losing one. And I start thinking like I did before. And Apple also was coming down. Apple was on the support side here. Let's watch. You can watch here how the stock reversed. Let's watch. And Apple was coming down. Apple wanted to break out. A breakdown, Apple was trying to break down. And I was expecting Apple to break down. Great. This is the breakdown I was looking for from Apple. And now Apple break down here. It went lower. And also the same time, and NVIDIA was trying to come to break down. And when NVIDIA retested here for a second time, ladies and gentlemen, I bail out. I don't want to let him go again because I was scaring that when it was retest here, things could have been a double bottom. It might reverse. That is why you see me here. I did what? I reduced my target. I said, let me just take 60 cents. And that is what I did. I took 60 cents. But, I was earlier. As you're going to see that the stock was keep going down. But I already out of the trade. And Apple here, you can see that Apple already out of NVIDIA. And Apple here, I'm going also to put my target for Apple at the bottom. So the two trade worked great, ladies and gentlemen. It was a great trade. The two trade was good as well. NVDA here did what I was expecting him to do, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, but I was already out. You see that I went in here and I went out here, and now I went in and out of NVDA here, but NVDA keep going down. That is what I was expecting NVDA to do. Anyway, in this trade, what we're going to keep as lesson is that the patterns sometimes works. The patterns sometimes work and sometimes doesn't work. I took here because of the patterns, the double, shoulder, you know, double shoulder, and I took that because of that pattern, and it works. It doesn't mean that all the patterns we're going to take on the market will work, So this is another one. That is I took now NVDA here for the long, ladies and gentlemen. Why? You can notice that S&P was doing nothing as well. But I took long here. Why? Because this is another pattern. We are on the support side. When you look here, look at here on the 5-minute candle, you see that this stock is at the bottom, this level. That is why I took NVDA for long, because I was on the stop. We call it here the support part, support level. I took NVDA on the support level to long it. I was taking him for the short, but now I'm taking it for the long side, and it start working. As you can see, I'm already up here. NVDA start going up, but unfortunately, NVDA was reverse to come and retest here, and I placed my stop at this level, at the lower. This is where I placed my stop. Ladies and gentlemen, I placed my stop here at the lower part, which was great. Let's watch and see. Let's watch and see. But I can't say that my target here wasn't good, ladies and gentlemen. My target here wasn't good because my stop was a little bit much than my target, which is not good, because we need to remember that was a mistake, ladies and gentlemen. You can't take a trade, your stop is more than your target. Sometimes we make that mistakes, which is not good. You need to put your target at least 1-to-1 ratio. It means what? If you put here 40 cents or $41, like you see here for the stop, your target also have to be in $41, at least 1-to-1 ratio. This was a mistake, ladies and gentlemen. We need to acknowledge it, So, but the stop will come down, but it will not hit my stop, because I can say that my stop was good. My target was also could have been also 1-to-1 ratio. It means what? My target could have been at least $41.20 as well. So that is what this one we need to correct it in the future. Don't forget, trading is to correct mistakes we make it. You keep correcting those mistakes, and that will make you become a professional trader, a perfect one. Even professional people make mistakes. They do. Yeah, they do make mistakes. But what is important is what? You need to be able to notice your mistakes and correct them in the future. And that was one. So next time we shouldn't put the target less than our stop. Let's forward the video and see. The stock didn't kick me out, no, but it will keep going. Let's see. You see that it came close to my stop here, but it didn't kick me out. Came very close to my stop. It didn't take me out. And I was already down here, as you can see, something like $36. And now the the buyer came. The buyer came in, and you can see the spark here, how it rejected from the low, and you see the volume here. So this volume means what? It means that there were a lot of buyers, who came. They came and bought the stock at this level, and they pushed the stock up. So, and that was good, Let's keep going, and you can see now the stock now start going up. Let's forward it and see. Let's forward the stock and see. And now I came to retest. And when the stock was coming to retest, I did something, ladies and gentlemen. I reduced my stop. So I don't want the stock to come down again right to my stop, but I reduced my stop. So the money I was supposed to lose, the money I was supposed to lose I reduced that amount down. And that was very, very nice, because that was my risk management. I don't want to lose a lot of money again based of my stop I put previously. So, and the buyers also came here and they bought the stock. The stock started reversing. Let's follow and see. And now the stock start coming up. Start coming up. Let's forward again. And my target was here. The stock approaching my target. Even at this point, ladies and gentlemen, my stock was still, the amount of money I was supposed to lose was higher than my target one. We need to pay attention of that. We shouldn't, as you can see here, yes, I triggered my target triggered now. So I was not supposed to put my target less than my stop. That is what we need to correct next time. So anyway, at the end, I can say that my trading section was good, because I was on green. As you can see, most of the trade I took worked. I took approximately 4 trades, and those 4 trades works. I was in green. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have to, to take, what we can keep from this video is what? First of all, the patterns sometimes works. We have double shoulder, and I took most of the trade based of the target. Based of the patterns, and those patterns works sometimes, like the one I took here, and they worked. Also, we also have another lesson we learned here about placing our stop. Good traders, especially when you're a beginner, you need to start with 101, trade ratio. It means what? You can place your stop at $10 loss to make $10. It's good. Most of the people start from there. But you can't place your stop to lose $10 to make $5. If you keep doing that, you will never be profitable. Yes, you will never. That is why we need to keep here that at least 101 is better. Not putting your stop at $10 and you're losing $10 to make $5. That is not, it's not good. So those are the things we have to pay attention when we're trading, to see how much we're going to lose and how much we're going to make on the trade. So this was my recap for the only trade the only day I traded, on Friday, because this trade happened on Friday afternoon, you know. So this was a recap for my green day on Friday. I didn't trade Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I didn't trade, you know, because I was too busy, and I just trade on Friday afternoon. And this was my recap, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you very much for your time and your attention, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.